I'm trying to elevate small talk to medium talk.
Hi, I'm Alexander Chester. And you know what, Av? Fuck you and fuck your tea.
And I'm Av Sinensky, and I like milk and coffee in the same cup.
I think I've heard that one before. Welcome back to Pretty Good, a Curb Your Enthusiasm podcast. We are here today to, Av, why are we here today?
I feel like this has been the intro to several of our last few episodes.
Okay.
That sort of, why don't you tell me what this episode is doing and what we're doing here? We had this for certainly every charge mitzvah. You asked me that. I expected that you might ask me that tonight. There may have been others, but certainly tonight was going to be on that list. And what we are doing tonight is an idea that I floated to you, I would say a bunch of months ago, or maybe even last year. I discovered a YouTube video that had like a clip or two or three that basically went in order of Curb Your Enthusiasm, episode by episode, and it was fashioned as a Curb Power Hour video, and every now and then it would switch to a new episode, and there would be a clip of Larry David saying pretty good in some number of pretties. And I thought, well, this just seems like very on the nose to have been made for it to be an episode of our podcast. Like they literally, I know it's not like a big, innovation that we chose that line. It's a very famous line from the show, but like still like this is literally seems like it was made for our podcast. That's the punchline. So, those of you who went to college, which I hope is most of you, I hope we don't have too many listeners that haven't yet gotten to college. Although they're definitely welcome, I'd just be surprised. Not that I hope. I'd just be surprised. Fine, fair.
Not everybody has to go to college off.
This is a game that many people play in college or thereafter, or maybe there before. Maybe if you're in some faster circles than I participated in. There's a game called Power Hour where every minute that passes you have a drink of some sort. Usually, the most way I've always played it is a shot of beer. And over the course of 60 minutes, it's it perpetuates and escalates, and it becomes harder to drink. And there's something about the combination that just makes it. I always felt like I got drunker from it than I would otherwise by drinking that amount of beer in that amount of time. But maybe it's all in my head. So we figured this would just be like a fun way to do an episode. Kind of like put a nail on the coffin that is the Jesus Christ nail of Curb Your Enthusiasm into the foot of into this foot, right?
Of Jesus, you mean? Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Would be to kind of just like recap the episode over the course of an hour, the course of the series over the course of an hour. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'll tell you, the video is not perfect. It basically goes sequentially. Some of the real experts out there might catch where it's like, oh, I think that we jumped around a little bit there. It's apologies. I just took what was on YouTube and then added on the last 3 seasons. So now we got 110 episodes. And we're gonna go through them, and technically, I guess we should take a drink every time we hear the words pretty good. But we're each in our own houses. So I guess we're both working under the auspices of the honor system, I assume.
Not really. I'm opening beers on video here.
Yeah, I see that. I think we agreed over text earlier that we would, as we jumped in, we would start out with a shot of whiskey of some sort.
Oh, you say that as you watch me pouring beer into the cup.
Oh,
but
sorry.
That's okay. I can I just take a pull straight from the bottle?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I have a shot glass for my beer handy, but I feel like a lot of times I'm just gonna pour a beer and take a drink, as I feel appropriate based on recitals of pretty is good. We're gonna jump into this thing. It's we'll see how far we make it, both in terms of just I don't know if we're gonna be able to talk about that many things for that long. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to drink. It's all a mystery to me. Let's just get rolling.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna initiate this Power Hour with a drink to us. Alex, thank you for this terrific experience. I hope that our next venture is just as fun for both of us, and we bring along a listener or two. So let's do this Kerr Power Hour. I think this will be a fun and fitting ending to this wonderful adventure that we've all shared together over the last 2 years. Let us all have a chew.
Let's all have a chew.
So here we go. Season 1, Episode 1, The Pants Tent. This is early 2020. We're pre-pandemic here right now, FYI.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's exactly right.
This is early 2000. What do you mean?
I'm just trying to get by.
2000. Oh, in reality, I'm saying when we watched it was early 2020.
You're looking at my breast.
I'm reminiscing about the podcast, not the show. Fuck the show. Don't care. I hate the show. Love the podcast.
Right. You wear that dress because you want people to look at your shoes, right? Is that it?
Hey. Oh, that's a drink. Oh, I forgot to pour.
I don't think a Corona has ever been drinking from Crystal.
I'm taking a swig for my first one.
By the way, this is not the best scene.
Yeah, you know, caveat at the top. I didn't create most of this. I just kind of like pulled clips from like existing season compilations, which itself was a good amount of work. So I can only imagine.
Yeah.
The people that actually created these.
But obviously, it's the tobacco sauce up the ass.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, that would have been better.
He's psychotic. Get him out.
He's psychotic. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get moseying.
This woman is great. I mean, she's like a really early big fucking asshole.
Yeah, she's an asshole.
Who just like, I feel like she just got it snagged from Neighbor Dean, snagged her so early. Like if she came later, like if the timing's off, she could have held the belt for a long time. She's a big fucking asshole.
So I want the check today.
Okay, you should have gotten the check.
Larry, I don't receive the check. Please, I am a reasonable person. I want you to give me the check today. I want the money now.
Is this the first physical fight he gets in with the woman on the show?
And I have a history with Larry,
Yeah, and it might even be the first fight overall because the bracelet is next, I think, right? Or did we miss it? I think it's next. Yeah, I think it's episode 5. Right, he does do a lot of fighting with specifically women, but he also does fighting with men. So it's both. he fights with people.
But this is the only one that ends with a kiss like this.
Pretty good.
I agree with you there. I know I can make something happen.
There you go. Right, it's the next
The
episode.
aforementioned fucking
I
asshole.
think I can make something happen. I can make something happen.
He just like grabs it right from her.
It's just a dream of
I
mine.
think you're pretty clear.
I don't understand it. This has to be buried.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you my number.
Great.
Yeah, we'll do that on the way out.
Do you think Neighbor Dean knows a lot about basketball?
So nice to meet you guys.
So
Dinner
nice.
too. I've got a nice casserole in the oven.
I would kill to have your casserole. I really would.
But you listen, I can wrap it up.
I can't do it because there's something wrong with my stomach.
Dan.
What does he expect to gain from such a meeting? What does he think? He's going to go over there? She's going to be so charmed by him that all of a sudden they're going to start becoming friends? They'll talk on the phone and go out to dinner together, go to the movies? What, start emailing each other? Summer vacations? Is he out of his fucking mind?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Dr. Grant, this is my friend Larry David.
Hi, how you doing? Hi, really?
This is the black doctor.
Action thing?
The affirmative action. Larry.
Hopefully we'll resolve,
It's such an incredibly stupid joke. It just doesn't make sense why he'd even say that.
Yeah.
be in the time capsule. He didn't mean he went to
I'm drinking my beers out of my MetroCard mug, MetroCard shot glass. I thought that was we have a whole shot glass collection. That was the one that I thought most made me think of Larry David. As like Seinfeld and even Curb a little bit. The New York City subway, big character. Yeah, that was the most Seinfeld of my shot glasses that I found in my
Let
house.
him work on you even with the whole affirmative action thing?
Yeah, say it again. Say it to more black people. Smart. Double down.
You know, because
Yes.
You know.
No, we don't.
You understand.
I don't understand.
you know, your things are done.
Things are done. What is this? Are you trying to bribe me?
Now.
You think you can bribe me? Do I look like I can be bribed?
I was paying
Are you
in
trying to bribe
advance.
a pharmacist?
No, I'm paying in advance.
Take your money. Nobody bribes a pharmacist. Get out right now.
I'm
Security.
Nobody bribes a pharmacist.
Yeah, of course, I've never actually seen a vagina with my glasses on. I don't really have any idea what it looks like. It's all a hazy mystery.
Yeah, and also that's obviously not true. I'm sure many people bribe pharmacists.
Yes, I'm sure pharmacists have access to drugs. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I'm sure they do very well on the side. Not all of them. I assume are good people. Gotta pour and drink that one. This is the car salesman. Because Larry's at home watching Jerry Springer, so Cheryl makes a good job.
I'm selling cars. I start on Monday.
That actually happens on The West Wing. There's an episode where the president is sick, and like he's like ends up sitting in bed watching Jerry Springer and is like completely dismayed by it.
Was it twin cam? Yeah, twin cam. What other colors? This is a fucking work of art.
This is from a perception of the world where like the president is like a dignified person, not someone who would have been on Jerry Springer.
Yes.
Had they just been a little bit less famous.
I heard that these SUVs, that they sometimes they roll over rather.
I want to see Mr. Kobayashi.
Look at this thing.
Oh, he'll be there. He'll be there.
Guaranteed tremendous safety. Is he guaranteed tremendous
There you
safety?
go. Here, right here.
And the GTS.
Okay.
He's here in the flesh.
GTS is guaranteed tremendous safety.
So without the S, it's just guaranteed tremendous.
I want to find out more about the car.
It's 2 episodes in a row that Mr. Takahashi was on our podcast.
That's true.
Put a whole bunch of stuff back here. You by yourself. What you need a big car for?
I like this car.
Could you excuse us 1 second?
Okay. So basically, we just paused for a second. So sorry if this pause. Should we just keep playing the video or just pause?
No,
we should keep playing the video, right?
We already explained what we're doing. We don't need to re-explain it.
Oh, you're leaving this all in.
I mean, I'm going to take out your email.
Okay,
That's all that
fine.
needs to come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why I have, but am I continuing the video?
Well, you might as well pause that for the moment.
Okay, fine. All right, so it gives us a break from drinking too, but increases the length of the episode. Fair enough. So today I got some sort of spam attacked, and that's why I have so many unread emails. In part, basically around like 10:30 this morning, I started getting like a million calls, a million texts, a million emails to my Gmail. I have no idea what caused this. Best I can tell from Googling, this is just like some like crazy like phishing technique. I would think that like sending people a million things at the same time is just like no one's gonna fall for that. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it just increases the odds you click something wrong. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else I'm supposed to be doing, but I basically like blocked everything and reported spam, but it was like very annoying. It basically took up like 2 hours of my day. Like it wasn't like the worst thing that could happen to you. Assuming there's nothing more to it. I don't know. I have no idea what they could have even done just by like sending emails to my phone. All of which like I delete, like I didn't, like I was very careful about what I opened and what I deleted today. But if this was one of you listeners, like fuck you, that was very annoying. Like does it make you the worst person in the world? Not quite, but I think pretty bad. I don't know why anyone would do this to me. I assume it's just some random person on the internet. I have no idea how any of this works. But yeah, if you have any advice, you can let me know. I couldn't really tell what I should be doing from Googling. But it was very annoying. It was very annoying. So that's why I have so many unread emails. At one point today, I had like 600 missed unread Gmails that I had to go through. And I had like dozens of calls, hundreds of texts. It was very, very annoying.
Yeah, sounds very annoying.
It like overtook my phone, basically.
Yeah. I was just lecturing my parents that like they should not answer the phone when they receive a phone number from a call from a number that starts with the same like 6 digits as their number. And my dad's like, it's always spam. I'm like, yeah, why are you answering it? How you think there's somebody who has the same phone number as you, but for the last couple digits, but you don't have them saved in your phone? And he like didn't understand that concept.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. So basically I ignored it as best as I could, which I assume was the right thing to do, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. If my net worth diminishes significantly between now and the next episode, I guess we'll know why.
Yeah, I mean, you're already blocked from Venmo. How much more?
I'm already banned from Venmo, so right,
Yeah.
they'll already be like, oh, well, this is a suspicious guy. Like,
Yeah, of
lock him
course.
up.
Yeah.
Maybe. I have no idea. These things just keep happening to me. So yeah, if anyone is like an internet sleuth that can tell me what to do here, that would be helpful. I'd appreciate that advice. All right, let's carry on. I don't remember. Well, we just finished the car salesman, so let's continue.
He'd recognize that tush.
Wanda, winner of the Curb Your Enthusiasm brand Steel.
And drop your
Yeah.
bald butt to the curb appeal. I will body slam you so hard that you will poop your bald pants.
What if I did say she has a big ass? So what? That's not so terrible. What's the matter with a big ass? I like big asses. There's no problem.
You like big asses?
Oh, Cheryl.
He was so obsessed with asses.
This man, you know what? You have
What
an
are you
ass
saying?
man. Larry, you are an ass
I am not an
man.
ass man.
You are an ass man.
Can you keep it down? I'm allowed to eat popcorn.
Shonda, this guy.
Pretty good. It's pretty.
Ah,
that's a drink.
Cut to the rabbi.
Pretty good.
Elvira.
How old are you?
13.
13?
Yeah.
You look more like 16 or maybe.
Oh, and these are the children of the postman, right?
Yeah, the one on the left is.
I'm being my
Right.
sister.
You're being a
This is
sister.
my teacher.
You're a teacher. Yeah.
So can we get
Boy,
some
I'd
candy
like
for
to
him?
get
Yeah,
my seat in
so
your
can we have our
class.
candy?
Oh, we should try to get him. We should maybe do like an all postman episode with the postman guy.
With the actual postman actor. That'd be fun.
Yeah. All right, I'll reach out to him.
Thanks for nothing.
Bald asshole? That's a hate crime. We're a sect. We're a group. You can't call us bald assholes. Like, what if we were gay? Would it be gay asshole?
Pretty good.
Drink again.
Pretty good.
I'm the guy who goes around telling people that my grandfather invented the Cobb salad. That's true. That's me who does that.
Did you check the order before you left?
Yeah, I checked it. It's right. I checked it inside to keep it.
Yeah.
Maybe in retrospect, I should have said pussy.
I do things like that. That's like in my repertoire. Not that those
By
exact
the way-
lines, but the like. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Larry and Cheryl's fake abuse thing makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it's not a very funny game. Yeah.
That's not a thing people do, and that's not a thing that they ever did.
I mean, I'm sure some people did, but probably not emotionally healthy people. Oh, this is an all-time great. Larry trying to hold the stuff to go to the beach. I reference this all the time because of my.
By the way,
I always,
we just bought one of those big beach like carts to like drag all that
Drink.
shit.
Yeah, I have a recurring bit about my top 5 reasons why the beach is terrible.
Yeah.
And all the shit that you have to carry is number 3.
No, they did, but you wonder when.
Oh boy.
Larry has a great record of ducking things that are being poured on him.
True. Well, he does gets hit. Like, so I think he just gets things thrown at him a lot. So,
Yeah,
like,
that's
sometimes
true.
he
Yeah.
dodges.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with the fighting men versus fighting women.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when you're constantly getting into fights with people or having things thrown at you, so you know, everything happens.
Yeah.
Let's not be dramatic.
Go. Just freeze. Just freeze.
Here, put your tongue to the top of your mouth.
Your tongue.
Are you all right?
Like a cold freeze, chest freeze. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Chest freeze.
It was too cold. Sorry. I fucked up.
I fucked up.
Are you trying to be funny now? Because
No, I
I'm really
fucked
not
up.
in the mood.
I fucked up.
Some of these dolls are scary.
Yeah, my wife would not find that charming if I did that when she was mad at me.
Judy.
What?
Oh, Judy.
Yeah.
This would later be a plot point on the Seinfeld reunion, of course.
Indeed.
That's a drink.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Cheryl's got a weird outfit there.
You had something you wanted to say earlier about voice notes.
No, you did. I thought.
I did too, but I thought you were saying something first.
Oh, on Twitter, some guy on Twitter said something like, "Am I the only one who listens to his own voice notes on WhatsApp after he sends them out?" Or something
Yeah,
like
I listen to some of them. Depends what it is. When I do a long one, I usually listen to it.
Coffee mixed together.
Let's do that.
So no, I would say like in amongst like our broader community, there's generally a kind of like a direct correlation between you know, right wingness and the use of voice notes. Would you agree with that?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, interesting. That's always been my perception.
Oh,
It's like a very like yeshivish thing to do, and like Hasidim do it a lot.
Oh, yeah, maybe. That's true.
So anyway, I say it because I recently started doing some work with some people who are, let's say, very overtly Jewish. And they use voice notes for everything, and I realized that like in that context of like where I'm like, you know, for work, it's actually great because it's like they send me a voice note, like I get to it when I get to it, I can write back with a voice note, like it's much better than writing an email, and like you don't have to like schedule a call, you're just like exchanging voice messages. It's actually really efficient.
Yeah, I mean it's the same as voicemails. But yeah,
I guess, but leaving a voicemail is like a whole ordeal.
you gotta call, wait for them not to answer. Yeah, yeah,
Right, yeah. Like you're basically calling them.
yeah.
So, you know, I know there was. Oh, we have to pause because we're watching Chet's Shirt, which is an all-time great episode.
I love to play Scrabble.
All right, we missed it. All right, continue.
Let's get it.
So yeah, I you know, some people are anti-voice notes, and I found them to be very efficient for work. So there you go.
Give me milk.
Then I'll finally slip of the sausage.
That very formidable sausage. I love that line.
She will be forever
Ever great.
my friend.
Yeah, it's been fun doing this little improv with you.
Improv, whatever you want to
See you
call it.
later at the restaurant.
At the reception. You bet. I'll swing by. I'll say.
Yeah, well, you're good. That's good. Okay, yeah.
Hey, that's not bad.
You swing by. I'll see you later. Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Didn't think I was gonna find out.
Scorsese movie.
Huh? Is that what you thought?
I completely I forget about this stuff.
Here, take the money. Here, go ahead, take the fucking money. You fucking idiots. Take it, take the fucking money. Here, take it. Is that what you want? Take the fucking money. Come here, you fucking cocksucker.
We need you to come with us, sir.
What? What are you talking about?
Evidently, you've been passing some bad bills around town, so you can help us out. What?
Counterfeit bills, sir.
Yeah, that's right.
Counterfeit bills?
Put your hands down, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay, I know what happened here. I was in this.
I'm
movie,
sure I said this
they
on the
gave me
podcast
this
last
money,
time,
this counterfeit money,
but if
and-
you're
and-
the
and
gravedigger here,
Last year, sir.
don't you just go to Larry and say, "Hey, you sent me"? Why do you go to the police?
I'll give you real money.
Oh, he's a very obedient lawmaker, law abider.
Really, the guy who's built
Law-abiding citizens always abide by the law.
Yeah, illegally burying women
Anyway, thanks, dude. That's very.
in the cemetery at night.
What about me?
Until proven otherwise, all people are law-abiding, and then they should be treated as law-abiding.
Heineken is very bad.
I agree.
For dinner?
I've had Heineken once or twice early on in my beer drinking career, and then I chose not to have it anymore because it's bad.
I just grabbed some
Oh
random
man, I made a
beers.
big mistake.
What?
I did not respect wood tonight.
So I thanked him.
And he's using our money to.
I put down a can straight on my wood desk, and I have a coaster right there. Shame on me. Shame.
Money, but just for the sake of discussion, he's the
No,
one
I have a
who
coaster.
goes to work and earns the money. You don't work.
This is such a stupid argument. Why would he say this?
You don't work for yourself.
Like, even if you think it's true, like
Yeah.
it's just like such a stupid thing to say. Like nobody,
Then we don't
like,
have a show.
no one views it this. Like nobody just views it this way. And like you're just like, yeah, this is like too much.
That I've earned. She didn't work. I earned the money.
Loving you is my job, Larry.
It's nice to be affectionate to something German. You don't get the opportunity that often, you know?
Sammy drunk.
Yeah,
Drunk? What are you talking
drink
about?
to that.
She's slurring her words.
Jeff had to get her drunk to say that she likes Daddy more than Oscar.
By the way, Crazy Eyes.
You know, and I'm gonna be like this in the
Yeah,
video.
you should listen.
Great acting by Sammy.
I would lose the motherfucker at the end. Because you already
Although
said
it's possible
you don't
we're
need
better
the
off
fuck.
talking over Crazy
You already
Eyes
got
in
the
certain
one
spots.
fuck. I would change the motherfucker to bitch. Because the bitch. Yes, because bitch is a word that you would use to somebody who you disrespect, right? Isn't that so?
You my dog. You my nigga.
I am
You know,
your
right?
nigga.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's right, buddy. That's right. Yeah, I like that shit. Yeah, I like you.
So come on, I'll give you the tour.
You know what? That's okay. I get it.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, it's bedrooms, bathrooms. I get it. I see it. It's beautiful. It's great.
You don't want a tour?
You don't need to walk me
All right,
around
get the
the house.
fuck out of my house, okay, Larry? Just get the fuck out right now.
I think Jen would have the same reaction, by the way, if someone didn't want to tour.
What am I, a deterrent? What are you?
It's a bad neighborhood. It's
So what am I gonna do?
Who is it?
I like Cheryl drunk also, by the way.
Come on. Hey, where's Larry at? Larry! Hey, Larry! Hey, what the fuck? Motherfucker, what the fuck? Motherfucker, what the fuck? You ain't got no etiquette, motherfucker. I know, man.
Chris, yes,
I love that girl, man.
I'm sorry.
But you didn't act like it. He doesn't treat
You don't know how.
Chris,
You
yes,
don't know.
don't.
That's not how you treat
Chris,
somebody
yes,
you
don't pay
love.
attention to her.
Listen, that's not how you treat somebody you love.
I threw my nigga. You ain't my nigga.
I'm your nigga.
Ain't shit.
Pretty good. It's pretty
Drink off.
pretty good.
I heard that you were at the U2 concert.
My wife
You
dragged me to the
second
concert.
YouTube podcast I do today.
Yeah.
Incredible cookie.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about the music thing. I had some thoughts.
Okay.
Larry David,
So first of all, there was a few times where there's a back and forth, and I think this is something that me and you always disagree on in general. But there was a back and forth with like you on one side versus Keeve and Will on the other side, where they were voting on which song was more the song of the century, and you were just like, no, just say which song you like more.
Yeah.
And I think when you're calling it the song of the century or the song of the decade in other instances, like it needs to also have that meaning to some extent. Like it can't just be like this is my favorite song to like literally listen to. Like it needs to have something where it represents.
But it's the
musically,
32
meaning-wise,
fans
like-
podcast song of the decade. It's not like the official like global song of
Of
the
course,
decade.
but like if you're using that terminology, I think that's what it means to people on some level.
But like
not
by
just, this is the
definition,
song I
anything
like the
we
most.
by definition maybe turn the volume down. It's way too loud. Of the show. If we're talking over the show. I
Oh
think
no,
we gotta turn it down.
no, but this we should listen to.
Cocksucker, asshole, son of a bitch!
maybe one day I'll get a chance to do something good for somebody like that.
Scum-sucking motherfucking whore!
Cock! Cock! Chisholm! Grandma! Cock!
Grandma.
Bum! Fuck, turd, fart, cunt, piss, shit, bugger, and balls!
Damn it!
Balls.
Hell! Crap!
Wait, we don't even get your car wash, cunt. Oh, what a terrible job. I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
What a terrible job editing.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Bad job by the person who spent many hours putting this video together.
Yeah. Oh, we have one prick involved here.
It's pretty universal.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's one
the
prick.
late Philip Baker Hall. I'll drink to him also.
There's at least one prick on this podcast.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Possibly two.
Okay.
I think also possibly two in this scene.
But whatever.
Well, it's not the expense of the call we're concerned about. Now, I don't know if you've ever had stitches before, but there's...
Yeah, so anyway, my second thought on that was also
okay,
that...
so listen, by definition, anything is from my perspective, right? Like, for example, we're only talking about American songs. We're only talking about songs that appeal to like a certain like type of person, right?
Come in here. How dare I?
So like,
no, I hear you.
It's just like where are we artificially drawing the line? Well, like, I think just fully acknowledge.
Right, it's wherever you want. Wherever you want. I just think that's the aim. The aim should also to be to address that
Well,
on some
obviously,
level.
because we had this disagreement on the HBO draft, right? Because you did not take her first. So, yeah. I respect.
I mean, I don't. Well, I also don't think I have to say that Curb is my #1 show just because I do a podcast about it. Like, I could like The Wire more. I just like doing a podcast about Curb more.
I love tits.
Yeah.
They're both very excellent shows that I love doing. They're among my favorite shows, as are shows like Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad and others. Happy birthday, Ben.
It's a Curb specialty in a mass audience circumstance for like the most important
Right.
person to only notice Larry.
Yes, to notice Larry's sin of omission. And
When
it's
your
right. It's usually
father
when he's
might
doing
be
nothing.
dying of a heart attack. It's your birthday
Right, and
party.
here it's like he didn't even do anything. Like he noticed that he's not singing Happy Birthday. It's like, what are the chances of getting caught?
The mouse, titmouse, mouse.
Why do you call it a titmouse?
That's what you call
By the
it.
way, I actually Googled this recently. Titmouse is not a thing outside of Larry David.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like no titmouse.
Okay, so she's right.
Because when I was researching all the animals from the animal draft, I looked it up. Actually.
Why don't you come up front? I'm okay. Come on up front. I'm good. I'm good. Are you serious?
Who's your vote on who's being a bigger? Obviously, they're both being assholes here, but who do you think is being a bigger asshole? I don't know what we said at the time.
I think it has to be Ben. Because
Yeah,
he
for
initiates
sure,
the
right?
request. He initiates the request, which is, and then when Larry says no, instead of just thinking in his head, well, this guy's a douchebag, he like escalates it.
Right. Yeah, like you shouldn't force the guy to move if he doesn't want to move. Like the guy's being kind of like lazy, but like whatever.
I asked you to sit in the front seat of my car, and it's my car, and it's my car. I make the rules, okay?
Oh, you're making the rules? Yeah, we would have already been there already.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
we would have
Very good, very good. Oh, you can't drive with somebody in the back
Yeah,
seat.
you're such a baby. You're
I'm not
you're a grown man baby.
Are you saying I'm a man-child?
I'm saying you're a little baby. You know what? Little baby wants to ride. We'll give little baby a ride.
You know what?
Okay?
Little baby
no,
wants to walk.
No, little baby.
Little baby's gonna
You know
walk.
what? I should have brought my little baby seat.
This is a great fight.
No, Mr. David, where to now? Where to now, Mr. David?
I didn't read the rules. Gotta get to the car.
There's something about this middle-aged bald
Oh.
guy that is thrilling.
One of our lowest ranked episodes, Mel's offer.
He's Superman.
Not sure why.
Anyway, my other thing I wanted to say about the Song of the Century, I don't know if I'm allowed to endorse songs that have been discussed. I don't know how that works. I mean, maybe, I don't know if that's putting my thumb on the scale too much, given the influence I have with 32 Fans and its fan base and podcasters. But I am a big proponent of Arcade Fire Wake Up as the Song of the Century, so I hope it goes very far. That's all I'll say. There was a question asked of like how people most associate it, and like I think Will was saying it's like very commercialized. My first Arcade Fire Wake Up is one of my favorite songs. And the first memory I have of it, the Rangers did play it, but the first place that I know it from is the song that U2 played on its Vertigo tour right before like they came onto the stage.
Drink, by the way.
Yes. So like right before, like it would play like Arcade Fire's Wake Up would play over the loudspeakers, like
Wait,
just like
hold
the
on.
CD
This is a great
version.
scene. Great scene here. You
Okay.
gotta watch
Oh
this.
yeah, the guy in the country club. Oh, there's one guy. We only get a little bit
That's
of it.
all we
well.
saw. Oh.
Sorry, buddy. You get what you get. You don't get upset with when somebody makes many minute long clip show for you. I forgot what I was saying. It's all good.
You wanted to endorse a song.
Oh, Arcade Fire, right. So
Yeah.
that was the song they played
Me
right
too.
before they took the stage, every single show. And I remember being at one of those shows and thinking, man, this song that they're playing is awesome. And then like I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's this band from Montreal. And I think it's like one of the best songs ever. Like it's so good. It's like somebody said like it was overplayed on the podcast. I think it's like severely underplayed. Like if it was written by like U2 or Foo Fighters or Coldplay or some big band, it would have been like a million times bigger. It's only because of how good it is that like, people even know it, because it was like from this nothing band from Montreal. And it's like very indicative of a
Arcade
change in,
Fire is
like, the
not a
rock
nothing
music scene.
band.
At the time they were. They grew into being a huge band. But they were like an indie band from Montreal.
That was their first single?
I don't know if it was their first single. It was one of the. It was for sure the first song that I ever heard of theirs, and I was pretty on their radar. That in my time, I was pretty like with the hipster music scene for like a few years.
Okay. You're not gonna get a card. You're not gonna do a fucking thing.
I believe it's on their first album.
TV. That's what you like to do. Read a fucking book. Okay, yeah, you're right. You know what?
Anyway, I think it's very representative of a time of like indie music becoming popular. And, obviously this excludes all of hip-hop and pop, which is probably much more prolific in that time period. It's probably more correct. But in terms of, like, rock music, I think Arcade Fire is, like, clear choice. Yeah, it's on their first album.
Leave them on. You should have took them off. All right.
Anyway, that's a vote for me for Wake Up. So I hope it goes far.
You motherfucking cock-sucking son of a bitch bastard. Who the fuck do you think you are? You
This is Schwimmer's dad, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about ordering the tape, the videotape.
I love Larry's fake little voice here.
The wild.
The wildness.
They're going wild or something?
They're going wild.
Going wild.
Susie knows something's going down.
He's afraid that the guy on the phone is going to judge him. Pretty. All right, let's drink.
What's going on?
She quit. She quit. She's gonna expose me to the world. She said she's gonna
She's going to expose it. Oh, for Friends of the Podcast.
People, and you and Jeff and Susie and Louis.
Antoinette.
Did you know that spicy food makes a man's cum taste delicious?
I did know that, but only from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Did not know that. I did not know that.
That's the actor in the show. We just picked up our tickets. We're seeing you, the show.
Oh, you're in the show tomorrow night?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Oh, I can't wait. Because
Larry should have just like enjoyed his food more and had the cum taste a little bit less delicious, is what I would say on that decision. Like, how delicious is it going to taste already? Like, it's fine.
Larry, we need to talk.
It's over?
What's over?
By the way, I pull this on Jen now. I think it's a funny joke. She does not.
Quite a
What?
show, Larry.
Whenever she says we need to talk about something,
All right, so I'm looking at the
I've done it
size
at least
of
twice
and
that
you
I can
buy
recall.
A bra for the housekeeper, and it seemed like you two were the same size.
Well, this is a tough
So I needed to
explanation
find
here
out
for
what your
Larry
size
here.
was.
This mincing around. What is this?
No, I was trying to imagine what it would be like to be the housekeeper and have those breasts, working and doing dishes and
How did
vacuuming.
that feel? Did it feel good?
Yeah, this is how your housekeeper washes dishes like this?
I think the bingo game is fixed. I think Lenore is either in cahoots with Ruth or maybe even a few other people.
This is the best birthday I ever had.
Bridget.
And you are?
Holly.
Holly. Maybe we should go bowling sometime.
Bowling.
I don't think you want to go bowling with me. Let's pretend
Bowling?
to be ventriloquists, okay?
Keith should go bowling with them.
Oh,
I love that music.
And I forgot to mention it's
I think I've mentioned that before, but I love that music.
What?
I invited the sex offender to the Seder.
Picture on the flyer, that sex offender guy, that's him. He's cool.
Nice.
Drink. Nice Seder.
Oh.
Let me introduce you to some of my friends here, the guests.
Great. Hi.
This is Marla. I'm Marla. Nice
Should we invite Zach Brooks aboard
And this
for a
is
few
my
minutes?
wife, Cheryl.
It's lovely to meet
Invite him to our Seder.
Should we invite Zach Brooks to our Seder? Kol dich bin Yetzeh v'Yevsach.
Is he a sex offender? I don't think so.
His wife?
Oh, so is this a sex offenders only
Not only.
That's
He's got a good personality. He's smart. He's funny.
He should not be in on a
okay.
happy day.
How do I get a? Is there a way I get? How do I get a link? Oh, I should send him the link that you sent me, right?
Sure.
All right. Well, let's see how fast he sees it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He stole the newspaper, right? This doctor.
I know you did.
I think so.
Good yontif.
Good yontif.
When am I going to get my $1?
That's right. Let me ask you a question, Stevie. I noticed that you went to the bookcase once. What made you go back there a second time?
Hey, look. He found the matzah. Pay up.
Pay
I'm
up.
just trying to find out why you went back
There's
to the
no need
bookcase
for a
second
third degree.
time.
The boy found the alpha coma. Just pay him the dollar.
How come you went back?
Was Tobolowsky the worst person on this episode?
Matzah. Pay up. That's that.
I don't know. You have the reference. Oh, I have him available.
He should be. He definitely should be. He's very bad.
Ready? Yeah, as ready as I'm gonna be. Whenever you want, go ahead.
What are they doing here? I don't remember this. What are they ready for?
No, we're fine.
I was just crashing into the.
No, the Seder.
Yeah, he's crashing
I had
into the
Mel
car. Yeah,
Brooks,
yeah. Okay,
and
yeah.
you had Andy Portico. Oh wait, no, that's the title holder.
How are you, sir?
Len Dunkel.
Great pleasure to meet
Yeah,
you.
I think that's him.
Sit down, please. Thank you.
So yeah, this we just discussed in the pretty good chat yesterday.
Did we? I might have missed that one.
I leaving a Jewish kosher restaurant in Bergen County, New Jersey.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yes, I did see
I
that.
bumped
yes.
into a car. I left a note. By the way, I haven't got a call from the person I left a note for.
Baruch Hashem.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're contacting a lawyer. I mean, I gave them my name and phone number. They could be
Was it badly damaged?
No, it was a few $100 damage. It was
Yeah,
like a
so maybe they don't
scratch.
care.
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe it's like whatever. It's an old car, and just like it's not worth even like dealing with.
I mean, I wouldn't do it through insurance. I would just give them cash.
Right, but maybe like they don't even care to fix it if it's like not a big deal. If it's like an older car or whatever, not a lease.
It's not necessary. I'll tell you what I'm driving at. I submit you took that baseball, stashed it in your unusually large vagina, and walked right on out of here.
It's quite an allegation.
But like all the insane allegations on Curb.
Always right. Always proven to be correct. Larry's always right in the end. He's always right, but an asshole. Like that's kind of like the show, right? Not, or like that's like what the show aims to be.
Gefilte fish blues.
Gefilte fish blues.
My freaking back is killing me, and it's making it hard to quell.
Of course, Siri Spar, another friend of the podcast. We'll look out for David Bashevkin, who also joined this episode. I don't think we'll be seeing him on the screen.
That was the Rachmanis. It was an attraction out of pity. Excuse me?
Yeah, she's on him from the start. Wonderful singing off. This is why we don't normally have outtakes on the podcast.
I thought so too. Yeah, this might be devolving. I predict.
You know how much I've done for you already this weekend? Get the fuck out of bed. Get the fuck out of bed.
Larry tried to get into bed with Susie. It's pretty good.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about
That's fine. I have to bury the plate and we'll be done
You're
with
gonna do what?
We have to bury the plate.
Why would you bury a plate?
I can keep you company. Hey, we gaan even zeggen.
I know where you're going when he dies. Right upstairs. He's going right upstairs. You're taking an escalator up there. Pretty good.
This show is so Jewish.
Pretty good. I don't get the whole dog thing.
It's kind of crazy. It's really like now, obviously, by like relatively, it's like not a big deal. But like when this stuff started happening on TV, I was like besides myself. Like I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like now you have shows like Shtisel and you know Shababnikim, so like forget about it.
And it's funny because
like,
we had
was...
Jews in media for 100 years, but yeah, but it wasn't like this.
Yeah, it was just like so taboo. I mean, listen, we all heard the stories now. Like they thought Seinfeld was so, even as it was like too Jewish like to translate. So I think it did pretty well.
My father thought it would make me very festive.
My father thought it would bring more joy to my
Oh,
social
more
interactions.
joy to my social interactions. That's it.
Yeah, listen, they just they kind of missed something about the culture. Like turns out specificity sells really well when it rings true. People love it.
You should have seen him walking down that hall. It was like the specter of death. And then he passed me, and he looked at me. I'm haunted by that look.
Did you read the brochure?
Read the brochure? I can't read that brochure. It's Chinese to me. I'm sorry. Are you Chinese? No. I'm sorry.
I totally forgot about that.
Me too. It's a great line. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that term.
Basketball, if I was on the foul line and towards like the last 5 minutes of the game, I would miss the entire rim. I couldn't even hit the rim because I was choking.
Larry, what's wrong?
All right, Larry the Gentile. Should we welcome our guest? Our guest has joined us in the interim.
I know it.
Oh, who is that? Who could that be? Is it a person that we said 3 minutes ago might be joining?
Yes.
It is. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome into the
How are you?
podcast. That's what Jesus would do.
It's the power hour, huh?
It is. It is. I hope you've brought a beverage with you.
Yeah, but it's just water.
Lame.
I don't know.
So there's no way for me to. There's no way for me to see Zach, right? I can only see the
What do you
screen.
mean? I see Zach.
Yeah.
And you.
How about
I see us all.
Oh, but because I'm the one sharing, does that mean I can't see Zach? I can't
They're
see
the
you?
ones doing the sharing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think because I'm sharing, I can't.
Oh, that's very unfortunate for you.
Anyway, all right. Well, Zach, I'm
Larry's-
sorry I can't see you.
Larry's riding a horse.
Or I'm too. No, I can see that. I can see. I see the video.
I'm sure there's a
That's
way to
what's on my
change your
screen.
settings.
I'm sure there's a way. Yeah, but whatever. We're not gonna figure it out this moment.
Oh,
Larry's
Larry in
heaven.
heaven with
Welcome, Zach.
his angels,
Hello.
Sasha Baron Cohen, Dustin Hoffman.
Wait. Yes, I always wanted to answer.
So we're towards the end of season 5 now, right? We've had quite a few drinks.
Nice.
We're enjoying ourselves very nicely. I think. I don't know. I don't want to speak out of turn for Alex.
I'm having a wonderful time. Vivica's
All right,
here.
great. Great.
Meet the blocks.
A fun time is had by all. Oh wait, I'm drinking out of turn.
That's fine.
You have one of those healthy cars. How does it work?
You put your foot on the gas.
I don't remember that either. That's random.
That's a shame.
So you just drink every time the clip changes?
No, we're drinking when we get a pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we should have explained that, but yeah, for those who have been listening to the podcast, they'll understand.
Yes.
Hopefully. I think so. I think we explained it by now enough. It should be pretty self-evident. Yeah. So when
Well, why is
occasionally
this,
they drop in.
why is that guy
pretty
beating Larry? I don't remember this.
good. I don't remember this at all. Yeah. It's crazy.
You guys only
Oh, there we go.
spent the
See here.
last 2 years doing this.
Yeah. Right. So here we go. Now we get a pretty good. So we drink on that.
By the way, in China, you're allowed two. Those people would be killed in China. What? China what? Two babies.
So Zach, what are you up to? What are we movie laddering this week? Or is that? Or are we not allowed to say? Are we still in spoiler?
Still is
territory?
We just finished
Okay.
it. Apollo 11 and a half, or 10 and a half. We did the new Linklater.
That's what you just watched?
Yeah, we just
Oh,
like an hour ago just finished talking about it.
Could you give me the 2-sentence review?
Really good nostalgia. It shouldn't have been animated, and it's got Jack
Uh-huh.
Black doing narration through the whole thing.
Okay, but if I like Richard Linklater, I should see it.
Yeah, if you like Boyhood, it's Boyhood-esque.
Okay. Cool. All right. It's on my list. Very good. I'll have to
Oh,
listen.
JD.
Sure, it's only
figure out what's
90
next.
something minutes.
Leon has made his debut 41 minutes into a video. Oh, it's an hour.
Oh wow, true. Yeah.
We got a long way to
he
go.
came-
I think we should drink
we got
for
a long way to
Leon.
go. Right.
Should
We
we
just met
drink
Leon. We should
for-
drink for Leon.
Yeah.
Should we have a shot of whiskey for Leon? I think that's only right. He did name the official celebration of our podcast. So.
What whiskey are you drinking?
I'm having some Glen Ross.
I'm actually drinking tequila.
That's the Rocks tequila, isn't it? No, it's Casamigos.
I don't think that's the Rocks.
I do have the
tequila.
Rocks tequila.
What's the Rocks tequila called?
I have it in my other room, and I don't remember what it's called.
We can go there for dinner.
But it's good.
I was only talking about dinner, you big asshole.
Larry did nothing wrong there.
Tremana.
Drink to that.
Pretty good. Good night.
Xena Warrior Princess, disappointing there.
He runs around the house all day naked.
Is this the first time we've seen
Really? Truly?
the Funk Man as well?
Because she didn't vote.
I think so. I did do
And,
my
and Nan, of course.
All right.
Dad, yes. Major character Dad.
Let's get up. No more of this shit. Get out of that crease.
Huh?
We had a nice marriage.
Where do you come? Why'd you say that? I never take
All right, sorry. I'm gonna do my whiskey for the Funk Man ends Leon together.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
I would like to take it up with the Home Office.
Fine.
Yeah, what was she thinking telling him about the
I love the way he
She
says
was
shut
not
the
a good
fuck up
assistant.
there.
Yeah, it's great. Not a great assistant,
What would you do if I
but
said
probably his best assistant. All things being
if I
equal.
sat there, wouldn't you? Honestly. Huh? Yeah. I think a lot.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
Yeah. What are you reading?
So Zach, you only have to do this for a few minutes. We got to do this all night.
Really?
How long are you doing this for? It says it's 43 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's another
I
hour.
see,
on that.
I see the total. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we got
won't,
like
I won't
another
spoil
hour.
how long it
What am I
is.
doing
Yeah.
on the flirt?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yes.
It's not that long. Like, don't turn it off because you'll see how long the episode is if you're listening to it. So, that would be something cool if you could somehow trick the listener.
So my wife and I have been. This is going to get very serious very quickly.
Oh, excellent.
We've been discussing lately how we're probably not having any more children.
Okay, well, you have a lot of children.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Hall of Fame scene here.
Okay. Oh, yes.
But still, yes, I have many children. I'm not disputing
End of the
that.
season. You got to drink to the end of the season.
Oh, I'm sure we'll go.
Yes. Yeah, why not?
Wait, what? Oh, pretty good. All right, here's the dealing with. All right, so we're discussing that, and while we agree.
Oh, I love this with the opening with plastic.
While we agree that's the probably the right decision at this point, it's still very there's a sadness to every stage of our youngest child. We're we'll never have this stage again.
Right. I hear that.
And
yeah,
that's how I'm feeling watching this episode.
Sorry, pretty good.
Right. These were let's drink. These are days of infancy.
I may watch Curb again. I'm sure I will, but it won't be in the same way.
Yeah, we'll never watch it like we did, or maybe we will. We'll see. Crazier things have happened.
Some people go back through the whole run again. What's the other question?
On my fourth beer here.
Oh, really? I haven't had that many. I've had 3.
These are mini 7-ounce Coronas.
Oh, okay. So that's probably why. So I'm having a little bit more.
Well, I got these because.
My husband was driving.
Oh, this is vehicular fellatio, right? Referenced earlier today on your other podcast.
I was trying to be subtle. Kima had to go and spell things out.
You are so juvenile. You are exactly the kind of man I'm talking about in this book. Yes, you are a tiny little insecure, infantile mom.
All right, Zach. What else you have to say for yourself?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to talk over the clips. The clips are so funny.
No, we're here to talk over the clips. No one wants to listen to the clips.
All right.
Yeah. Or talk over the clips. Talk about anything you want.
Well, I was thinking, why don't you guys just dive feet first and do Always Sunny as your next show? You'd be employed for the rest of your lives.
That's a commitment, yeah.
Are we entertaining new ideas? I think the goal. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn. I think let's something short and then maybe something longer.
I think for the next episode is going to be something very short, right?
Yeah. I think we're having.
Should we discuss that now?
Teed up. Yeah, I guess we could.
Sure. Okay. So next week we are going to watch all 8 episodes of 86th, which is the show that Cassie David made. It's a YouTube show. You can just Google it, 86th, or you go to 86thwebseries.com. You can watch all 8 episodes there. It's 86th, so 86ed, like past tense, 86thwebseries.com. Cassie David made a show. There's 8 episodes. They're about 5-6 minutes each. I actually added up.
It's really short.
Yeah, the total length of all 8 episodes is 59 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, totally cool to watch for 1 week. I will say this, obviously, a benefit to it is that it's Larry, David adjacent, but we put out a forum last week saying, here's some things we're thinking about doing. What are people interested in hearing? Just to, get the voice of the people a little bit. And Alex, I think you compiled the data, and I think you said that this was, the most requested show.
You know why that is, right? Because everybody misread the rankings. And because I put 86th last, which turned out it was actually first.
Well, maybe that's true.
I think that's probably what happened. But I'll watch it. It's fine.
Wait, no,
86
was last.
Oh, it was last.
Yeah. Or maybe it was first. So maybe a lot of people thought it was first.
No, but my point is they were all in a small range. So Party Down averaged.
All right, so then take this out. So what I said was completely wrong.
Party Down averaged a 3.0, which is the highest rating. The most popular, and then the lowest rating was 3.4 for 86th. So the point is they were all in a very small band.
Oh, okay, but did our 86 get a lot of first place votes? Specifically, but then
I'd have to go look at the raw data again.
Okay, I thought that's what you said, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misunderstood.
No, I'd have to say that.
Clearly, I misunderstood. It seems. Anyway, all right, so yeah, whatever. So maybe so this is the thing people want the least. Fine, fair enough. Let's drink.
It's at least just 1 hour.
Yeah, this is
whatever.
literally
Yeah,
one
so
episode.
we're either way we're doing it. It's just one episode.
And you get to knock out a whole series, 8 episodes, a whole season.
But I do feel like
all in
if
an
you're
hour.
but if you are a Curb completist, I feel like it is an offshoot of Curb.
Just a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
By the
Episode
way,
3.
credit to my brother
Episode
Sam.
3 is called Tight Vagina Melissa. That's very, very Kirby.
Yeah. No. I'm sure it'll be fun to watch, and I'm totally down for it, and that's what we're doing. So we're delaying by 1 more week any sort of really long-term project. We're going to do 86 next week. I think we're actually still technically open on what to do next. As far as I know, I've entered recording this podcast still not knowing for sure what we're doing next. I don't think a decision has been made. So I guess we're doing it live. Or maybe we're postponing it for a week. I don't know. I guess.
So, all right, so let's talk about that. Okay, so we submitted.
We can talk about what's open.
So we submitted that form.
Yeah, so so now we're leaving open the possibility that people may have wildly,
Party Down.
misunderstood how the
It
rating.
might only be me. It might only be me.
Party Down was most popular. Detroiters, decimal points behind. And then Nathan For You was third. Nathan For You, of course, with Nathan Fielder, who has a new show starting in 9 days on HBO.
Yeah, but I asked you to
Then
lunch,
Arrested
though.
Development, just a notch behind that, and then Bored to Death in 86, a notch behind that. Now, Av, you watched an episode of Bored to Death, not interested in it, correct?
I watched one episode. I liked it more than I thought I would, but like it didn't feel like, oh my god, I want to like immediately watch this show and to like do a podcast about it. So it's like a big commitment to like do 40 episodes of a show.
Did you watch 86th?
I watched one episode and I thought it was like fun. I didn't think it was amazing. I didn't think it was bad.
It was also 5 minutes long.
Right, and it's like I'm devoting an hour of my life to, watch it and then do one podcast versus watch many hours of my life to a podcast, a show that I'm not like totally on board for.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's always going to be a risk with a show you haven't seen.
Yeah. Remind me, is this Wendy Wheelchair or Denise Handicap?
This is Denise Handicap. Denise Handicap is the first one, I believe. I believe.
We will absolutely give you the best seat in the house. No question. Do you already have it?
That's not funny.
I'm so sorry.
That's very rude.
Yeah.
Who the hell is she?
So we got Party Down, we got Nathan For You, we got Detroiters, we got 86. Okay, we're doing 86 next. Okay.
Yeah, you knock one off the list in 1 week.
Knock one off the list. So that's the best part of that. We knocked it off the list. We don't have to consider anymore. We're doing
That's I was talking to somebody about how I much prefer watching movies to TV shows now because I can watch 5 movies in the time it takes to watch 1 season of TV, and I can cross 5 things off my list instead of a season of a show.
I sometimes feel like that. Yeah, it's like a show. It's like a whole ordeal.
Right. Yeah, like you've been talking a lot about For All Mankind. You said it's so great.
It's amazing.
And what I like about that is it's only 3 episodes or only 3 seasons, and there's like no podcasts about it. So I don't have any other external.
There's a couple. There's one called Hi Bob, and
but none
one
that
called...
I listen to. I won't feel compelled.
Bald Move is pretty good. I listen to their Game of Thrones podcast. They're pretty good. Yeah, like they know their TV. They do like.
Can we turn the volume down a little bit on the show?
Sure. Sorry. Sure.
Larry, how can I help David?
We never talked about how you guys never talked about how like the bare midriff is kind of like similar looking to Larry's bald head. Okay. It's just a whole bunch of skin.
Never heard this one before.
Yeah,
just noticed that
folds.
they showed her and then they showed his bald head, and they're very similar to each other.
All right, well, on that note,
so maybe it's something that's like you're fine showing your disgusting like bald skin flap.
That's what she should have said.
Right? Why is that socially acceptable?
Yeah.
Anything else we want to throw in the hopper? Should we make this more complicated? Why not? So you were saying it's Always Sunny. I think that's too much.
Yeah,
too many episodes.
I don't think you should.
I think it would be really fun to do Mad Men at some point, maybe. But that's also a pretty big project.
I think the problem you run into with a lot of these where like some of the listeners are going to have seen it before and some haven't. Like most of the shows that you're Party Down, most people have seen. I've never seen Party Down. So if the podcast is going to be like a rewatch perspective of Party Down, that's hard for people who haven't watched it. Whereas Curb, everybody who's listening had already seen Curb.
Well, but I'm saying I think what I like about the smaller show with the smaller commitment is, for example, if you want to follow along with Party Down, you're committing to 30 half-hour episodes. You're not committing to 60-hour-long episodes or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it'll probably be more like 26 if I had to guess. Right. We also don't know when it's coming back, so it'd be pretty funny if we did it like it never came back, like it just got canceled.
They wrapped filming like.
Oh, did they?
Ago.
Maybe they did. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
They wrapped filming in April or May, so it's definitely.
It would suck if it like dropped in 2 weeks from now. We're like, all right, here we are, season 1, episode 2, Party Down.
Yeah, the Nathan Fielder show came out of nowhere. I feel like I had heard stuff about it, and then all of a sudden it's coming out.
So I thought that was interesting. Alex vetoed it because he's like, what if it's not good? What if it's
I don't remember vetoing it. I would do it.
And then today he's like, why? He's like, wait, if we're doing Nathan For You, why don't we just do this new show? I'm like, okay, like you said no.
The new show, everybody's on the same page. Everybody's on the
Yeah.
same level with the new show. You're not going to have half the audience who's rewatched it, half who's watching it for the first
Great.
time.
I don't think it's a
gonna be
terrible
problem.
idea. And this way, we also just get to delay having to choose like a real long-term project, which maybe is what we need. Maybe maybe if we do a few of these little things, then we'll have the appetite to tackle something larger.
So that comes out in 2 weeks. So you could do 86 next week, and then you just hop
We can do
into the
86.
field
Yeah,
of
and I
show?
think roughly it'll work out. Maybe we'll overlap a little bit. We'll figure it out. I
How
think
many
we can do that.
rehearsal
If you're-
episodes are there? Do we know in a season?
I think I saw 6, but I don't know.
All right.
We should confirm that.
Okay, so
that's
you
a
want to
great
do
idea.
that? All right, so we're a rehearsal podcast for the next 6 weeks.
Well, we're doing the 86, and then we're doing the rehearsal. Well, we
All right.
might be the only rehearsal podcast out there. Maybe it'll be a huge hit, and we'll be like,
No,
oh my god.
I'm
and
sure
people
there's
won't be
other rehearsal
discovered.
podcasts, but all right. So
Fine.
we are okay. So we are the only rehearsal podcast as of right now.
As far as I know,
Rehearsal
premiere
show
July
podcast.
15th.
All
There's
right.
the rehearsal room, but I don't think that's about the show rehearsal.
Well, there's no rehearsal podcast yet.
I mean, post show recaps usually does like a preview show. You know, like there could be preview shows out there,
That's true.
but
I
no,
guess.
nothing yet.
We text all the time.
All right. Worst case, if we need to fill a week, we could do something about like we'll talk.
No,
in
we don't
general
need to fill a
about what
week.
we've
This
seen.
is great timing because
Ah, the timing works
trailer-
perfectly.
Yeah,
the
all
show is on
headlines
in
are
9
perfectly-
days.
Yeah.
Next week we're doing 86. The week after that we'll do
Fine.
rehearsal.
Perfect. All right. So let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
the
I'm
all
in.
the
It's decided.
all the articles today are from like 6 hours ago that are like trailer drops coming soon, like all from today. So this is perfect. First
All
episode,
right,
July
cool.
15th.
Oh, so maybe next week we'll do 86, and we'll also talk about the trailer of the rehearsal, just as like a preview.
Sure.
Yeah.
I did watch that trailer today.
I did also, but I didn't pay that much attention to it. We've had Jerry Seinfeld on screen for quite some time now, and we're ignoring him.
Yeah, I
which
feel
we shouldn't
like
be
the
doing so
rehearsal is
cavalierly.
going to give me anxiety.
Because I know how difficult.
Maybe whatever.
I don't
It'll be
know
fun.
about it.
It's short term, yeah.
Yeah. Mocha Joe.
And then maybe that'll give us a little taste. We'll see if we have the appetite to like jump into Nathan for you or not.
So the only problem is that the show airs Friday nights. It looks like so you're never gonna be able to watch it live.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's
So-
fine.
so
We'll
when are we
podcast
recording?
Monday.
Well, we got to think about that. So
We could
do we record Saturday nights then?
I think we could still do Monday or Tuesday.
Nobody's gonna
Like it's
watch
not like. Yeah, it's right. It's not like the new Game of Thrones episodes where you need like your immediate take out there. it's fine. People can wait till Monday to hear our take on the rehearsal, whatever like Michigas Nathan Fielder is doing.
Is Larry wearing a fat something or other under that sweater? No.
I don't know. I saw a great interview today, the other day with Jason Alexander, where I don't know if we talked about this before, where he talks about the moment where he realized that that George was Larry. Like he said, it wasn't until like 10 or 12 episodes in where like he had this realization, because like Larry admitted that like he did something that like George like Jason was like nobody would ever do this, and he's like I obviously it's from the show. It's from Curb, like they have that scene, obviously the same thing, but he's like that literally happened. And it was like, oh, okay, I see.
Well, I have breast vision, and that's how I'm able to.
When did you guys realize that? Because I think it took me a very long time to realize that George was based on Larry. Like a long time.
Well, I never knew it watching Seinfeld. I only learned it once I started watching Curb.
Once you were okay. I didn't know if that was like common knowledge during Seinfeld.
I mean, for me, it was probably literally in the episode where they have that conversation. Might have been for me. Like, I don't know. Like that was like pretty soon after Seinfeld. Like there was no like Wikipedia and internet then like there was today, where like everything was like so known.
True.
All right. Well, Zach was very helpful. I would say he kind of put together the next bunch of weeks of our podcast for us.
Glad to be of
So I would
service.
say A+ guest. Zach, anything else you have to say for yourself before we kick you out of here?
No, thanks for having me to your party, and I should have poured some booze. I didn't even think about it before I came on, but
all
I'll
good.
drink some whiskey when I get off this podcast.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
We
we're
appreciate
the
it.
only podcast I think that has had multiple parties to celebrate its conclusion. Cheers,
It's your
Zach.
recharge the mitzvah month. It's great.
Yeah.
It is.
Next-
It's the whole
next
month.
month. Yeah.
We've
All right.
had multiple celebrations of ourselves.
Well, enjoy. I look forward to listening to this in a few hours.
No, this is
Sounds
great.
good.
All right,
Have a good
bye.
night, Zach.
You too.
Have
All
a
right,
good
we
night,
are.
Zach.
We? Oh, we're Leon is abusing Larry, and they're in a relationship.
I know. I'm sorry. But I'm fucking hungry right now.
What are you gonna get?
Fucking fruit chews.
Fruit chews? You don't pay those off for your teeth. You want to spend the winter in the dentist's office?
Put this shit on my fucking tab.
On your tab. You know what? A date is an experience you have with another person that makes you appreciate being alone.
LOL.
Ah,
Oh, she made it.
what a miserable person she
like
is.
saying that, don't you?
Worse than Hitler.
Not really.
Proud Jews wear yarmulkes.
Bro, just do our yarmulkes.
Ah, where's your yarmulke?
Let's just go in and
It's right here.
I'm not doing anything. Don't
There it is.
Yours is closer to mine. Good job.
Touch that. No, don't ever grab my yarmulke. Give it to me. Ever grab my yarmulke, ever. How dare you? Don't ever touch
Palestinian chicken.
Do you understand?
What the hell's that? We're gonna go eat without you. Good. Who needs you? Get out of here.
What a legendary episode of TV.
Yeah, so good.
What's the argument about?
He doesn't like the way she keeps saying LOL. It's a wonderful thing to say. I love when she says LOL.
A wonderful
When
thing
we
to
listen
say.
together, I think it's cool. It's funny.
I think if you weren't sleeping with her, you wouldn't think it was so funny.
Very interesting to go with 2 scenes of LOL and 0 scenes of the Palestinian woman straddling the old Jewish man yelling about how he wants him to fuck her like Israel
Yeah.
fucks her people.
Yeah.
Very interesting choice by the compiler of this video.
Well, people have different perspectives, obviously.
Listen, I get it. You got to get one LOL in there, but I don't know if you needed a second LOL scene over probably the best clip of the show.
This weighs almost 5 pounds. You eat this, you put
That's
this in your
good
body.
bread. It has no yeast in it. That's bread. That's bread. By the way,
That's
I
bread.
saw the show. It stinks. The sharks are swimming around. Nobody's eating. The sharks aren't eating anybody. Nothing's going on.
Sharks aren't eating anybody.
Sharks aren't eating
I
anybody.
saw your show, and the sharks aren't eating it, Betty.
From now on, you're Dino.
Jesus Christ, calm
down. You, dog.
Dino is cooler than Dog.
I return. Borrow.
Return. Borrow. Return.
Is this about the $60 that you let me?
No, of course not. Although, I mean, now that you mention it, I did give you $60, and I guess it's kind of what in your wallet now.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe you'd actually need to get $60 back from me that I probably would have given you at some point anyway.
I don't think you would have. Pretty good.
Pretty good. That's a drink.
Pretty good. The bedside's a little overrated, frankly. That's what goes on here. You think they're going to say real rosebud or something? They're not saying rosebud, whatever that is.
All right. So should we continue making a hopper of after that, or now we're just completely punting this down the road?
Well, we just made a commitment for the next 7 episodes.
All right. Okay. But beyond that, we'll punt it on. Sounds good.
I mean, I was leaning towards Bored to Death, but now we have, towards Party Down.
99 times out of 100.
Okay. Well, we could still always do that next.
But yeah, but I don't think.
I mean, I guess we
could. In stone.
Right. I guess we could regret it if then like the timing. Then we get screwed by the timing. Yeah. But.
By the way, best guest off the record story that was not on our podcast.
What do you say? Sorry, missed that.
I said best guest story that wasn't on the podcast with this current guest.
Oh.
Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Which is an annoying thing to say. I'm sorry, listeners.
I just don't hurt me anymore. You know, I didn't really.
Oh, thank you, sir. That man was abusive and he was drunk. Thank you.
The moment of realization. Yeah.
Let's try it again. Yeah, that's also a common theme, right? We have that. We have in the baptism is very similar. It's like the accidental hero.
No, I'm sure
Are there? I don't know. Can't recall if there's other examples. I feel like there's a couple others where he like intervenes.
I'm in a play at the moment, so I have to.
I can't remember with the line cutter, maybe.
Don't mind my saying. Not at all.
Right, like with the buffet.
Yeah.
People are like very impressed that he like stood up for the guy. I don't remember. There's a few times where like people like he like does something like he puts his foot in his mouth and like he somehow.
Well, obviously, yes. So the main one that we didn't see on this was the baptism, obviously, as you said.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a classic omission. Oh well.
Again, maybe this person is not as Jewish as we are. The person compiling these clips.
I would regurgitate. You think I'd go out with a guy wearing a green wife beater? Look at you.
Look at this shit right here. This is
shit on your head?
You doing something, Lime? Tell us, what do you do? Can you explain this to me?
Well, I'm on a new regimen. I'm working out. I'm changed my diet. Makes a big difference.
You're working out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it?
That's it.
What are you juicing, Larry?
Pretty good.
Also, future
Oh, that's a trick.
other good restaurants around too. You should try sometimes. Good places here.
I really enjoy this food.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Hey, for you, here we go.
That looked good. That looked good.
Okay.
The money. Come on.
That's it, Joe?
Yeah, but they were great.
That's it. I'll beat it. Get out of here.
Are you juicing?
No, no. Look, it's not for performance. It's just for recovery time.
Bullshit, Larry.
No, seriously. Are you kidding? I could put up those numbers anytime. You think anybody else could do what I do just by taking one of those pills? I have skills.
I have skills.
We made it to the big game.
This is great. I just listened to a podcast with him. He was just the guest on the Dana Carvey David Spade podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
He's very funny.
What's his name?
I'm like the Steinbrenner. And I think what would Steinbrenner
What's the actor's name? Remind me.
Oh, Robert Smigel. Sorry.
Right. So he was the guy that was just like kicked out of the Capitol, right?
Oh, was he one of the? Was he?
I think so. Like there was just that whole
I vaguely
thing.
saw that some people from Colbert's show, but I didn't even know Smigel worked on Colbert's show. I know.
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought I saw that he was involved with that. Obviously, security at the Capitol is of most importance.
I mean, if that was true, I feel like it would have been mentioned on the podcast we just saw this week. But...
Yeah, maybe.
What happened?
Let me see.
I guess I made.
Yeah. Pre-triumph Robert Smigel and late show with Stephen Berlaire crew. Oh, so it was his crew, not him personally.
Yeah.
Fix my car because I made an error. What are you, 12 years old? What are you, 90 years old?
Oh no, he was arrested. He was detained.
Oh, so maybe they recorded that before that, or he didn't want to talk about it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you got to arrest people who, enter the Capitol improperly, obviously. For those who caused them to do so. I would think. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's an open question, I guess.
Michael J. Fox about to be Michael J. fucked up in a minute. But you go up there, you and him, that's a fair fight and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Want to know what I think, Fox?
I'm hanging on it.
Are you? I think you're upset about the shushing.
All right, so Aaron Gleeman, Twins writer, he tweets out every week him and these other Twins beat writers do a draft. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Best fruit, best beer, like the kind of stuff that we do. Anyway, so this. Oh.
Go ahead.
So this week they did. It's a little bit different. Instead of a draft, each person puts together the ideal TV show. You got to pick a genre, 2 stars, celeb cameo, setting, and location. Okay.
Oh, that's very hard to do.
So team 1, genre, detective drama.
Okay.
Star number
Classic.
1, Larry David.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. The star number 2, Danny DeVito. I don't know how those two are not. I don't know how those two are doing a drama without giggling every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds off.
Yeah, that sounds like a comedy to me.
Maybe this is an ironic tweet.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's why I mentioned it.
All right. Well, maybe we could cover that show if it gets made. If it gets made within and aired before the end, around the end when the rehearsal comes out, we'll watch that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, if there's a show that comes out that Larry David is the star, we're going to watch it.
Of course, yes.
I think that goes without saying. Like,
yes,
that would be
does
like
not, that does not need to
the
be
best
said,
case scenario.
correct.
It's like, oh, I'm doing also this other show. Like it could be like a George R. Martin. Like Larry David won't do season 12 of Curb because like he has to do like this other random show.
That'd be pretty funny.
No, drink. Pretty.
Now you have a thing on a thing.
What do you mean?
I'm doing Spanish. It sounds like.
Gonna go out with her. Why not you go out with me?
Wow, Lair. Oh my gosh.
Father.
Oh, well, we do have her have sex with him.
No, this is the second time. Yeah. Yes, but not from the Palestinian chicken.
Yeah.
Fuck me like Israel. Fuck my people. Get rid of the Muslims. Oy vey. Pretty good. Oh, I think the drinking is going to start to speed up now because this is where I took over and I did one every episode. I think.
Okay.
Feel free to follow.
Harriet Tubman. Yes, Harriet Tubman. Although I'm not quite sure what she did, I have a feeling she was in the pioneer family.
I love that face. L'chaim.
Pretty good.
I'm on my 5th beer.
Oh man, I think I gotta go grab another one from my fridge. So I may have to vacate the camera for a bit.
I brought 7. I planned ahead.
I put 3 because I didn't want them to go warm. I'll grab a couple more. Oh, drink. I'm gonna drink this and then grab a beer.
I'm drinking my least favorite beer, Sam Adams. All right, I should have told him before he left to turn the volume back up, since I'm just here watching Curb now, and you guys can't hear so well. But it's Larry arguing with the security guard at the club, who he no longer wants to chat to. And the mail lady, Katie, just threw the mail at his face, and I'm drinking again by myself.
Jeff, do you want to?
No.
Well, you're going to.
You know why you're doing this?
Why, Larry?
Because you want to ruin his day. That's
Okay,
why.
Kreskin could read my mind. You think you know what goes on in the complexities of my brain and who I am.
Complexities of who you are. Who are you?
You're a Jew from Long Island.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, let's turn the volume up back to 51, maybe, on the clips.
Okay.
Yet another one of Funkhauser's girlfriends who's not a fan of LD.
Well, who would be?
I mean, I'm a fan of LD.
I mean, like as a woman, yeah. Like, women or not, I think so. It's LD.
Vagina. Quite a feminist, isn't he? Vagina got his ass.
You are a 2.
A 2?
2.
Pretty good. Pretty.
To LD, a 2.
Pretty good. You gotta be kidding.
You are older. You have few hairs.
2 hairs.
Okay, buddy, I'm not a turd.
It's off limits. Off limits.
Would Mrs. Cleaver talk that way to Eddie Haskell if he came upstairs to our bedroom?
I think so. Mrs. Cleaver hated Eddie Haskell because Eddie Haskell was a kiss-ass, obsequious little shit.
I would never go out with your sister under any circumstances.
My sister would not look at a picture of you. She's a gorgeous Romanian.
Gorgeous Romanian? That's an oxymoron. Gorgeous Romanian. No,
you think that I'm gorgeous? Say something about my sister again.
Why was LD thrown off the bus again?
If I see you on my bus again, I'm gonna fuck you.
I don't know. Was he asking for like directions? He wanted to be dropped off a specific spot? I don't remember. Great.
Climb.
All right, you
You little prick.
I got some gratitude sex coming to me, and you're not gonna ruin it. You got it? Now get under those covers. You're gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna have sex with your mother.
What a crazy thing to say.
It's amazing. And I'm gonna
What an
have sex
amazing
with
thing
your
to say to a
mother.
child. And I had sex with your mother.
Non-disclosure agreement?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty.
By the way, can we freeze frame on that relationship non-disclosure agreement? I want to review the language.
That's a good idea. I don't think we ever did that. It's a good call.
Gorgeous Romanian. I'm gonna have sex with your mother.
Well, this is a tough challenge. All right, there you go.
Let's see if we can
You
see
ready?
it.
There you go.
This is a relationship non-disclosure.
All right.
All right.
This? You want to read?
Confidenti-
Okay, you go
This
ahead.
confidentiality agreement is made and entered into as of blank 2017 by and between Larry David and blank relationship partner in connection with relationship partner's romantic relationship with principal only disclosed to person certain
Principal may disclose.
to person certain confidential, sensitive, proprietary, personal, political, strategic, technical, business information.
This is amazing. I can't believe we never did this before.
Person to treat as confidential. There was no defined term person or principal. This is very strange.
Yeah, it's a very, very shoddy contract.
As a material inducement to principal to make confidential information is defined below available in connection with person's service. Person agrees. Okay, so they basically just copied some language from NDA.
Yeah.
And by the way, then there's a
Yeah, I'll tell you.
the signature lines at the bottom are Larry David and Bridget Wicked is already there. How would her name be there? Right? How did he have a pre-printed version? Is her name even Bridget? I don't remember.
Her name is Bridget. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, this is a very flimsy NDA. Larry got
shall
very.
supersede any previous confidentiality agreement signed between advanced person and principal. Advanced person was even so they just took a bunch of sentences from NDAs. As a lawyer, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do
Or honestly, yeah, I've seen worse. This could just be something they found on
usually what I've noticed, because I do freeze frames on these all the time, like when they show a newspaper or something like that in a show, they'll have 2 paragraphs of real content, but then they just recycle those 2 paragraphs over and over again.
Right, or just have that Latin ipso facto or whatever.
Yeah,
sometimes. All right, yeah. So we, no, this is not. Don't use this as your form. Like if you were thinking like, oh, I need an NDA. Here's what I should do. I should go to that episode of Curb, watch it, and like just like copy the language that they use in their NDA. That's not what you should do. You can contact me. I'll give you a good NDA. It's it's not even that much longer than this. It's like 3 pages.
No, they're usually longer than that, but not too long.
Yeah, they're not long documents. Anyway, all right, let's go on.
Disclosure agreement?
Pretty good.
Drink. Oh, we drank for this one already.
All right. Well, I drank again. What can you do?
Rose Shapiro for trespassing at his home and stealing his ficus plant.
I can't begin to apologize enough. I know I'm late, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who's this?
It's Paul.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's a tremendous apology.
Horrible.
I can't
what can
tell
I
you.
Say to make it
You don't have
really
to say anything. It's a fantastic apology. One of
Over the top apology.
I've ever heard. Gave me the chills, that apology.
God, I feel like getting down on my knees. I don't know what else to do.
I wish that could be broadcast on national television so people could hear what an apology is supposed to sound like. For
That's
God's
why
sake,
you're my
thank you.
That's
What
why
a
you're my
fantastic
best friend.
fucking apology
Okay,
that was.
thank you, Bear. Thank you so much.
Great.
Didn't you wear that sweater yesterday?
What did you say? What the fuck did you just say?
Well, don't get so excited.
Yeah, I wore the sweater yesterday. So what? What are you, outfit tracking me?
I'm not outfit tracking you. I asked you a simple question.
Sure sounds like you're outfit tracking. So what? I didn't work out in it. I wasn't on the subway. I didn't go in public toilets. The sweater's clean. You can wear a sweater 2 days in a row. It's not a shirt. I didn't wear a shirt 2 days in a row. It's just a sweater.
What are you, a fucking lunatic?
You're an outfit tracker, and I don't like it. You can wear the same sweater 2 days in a row. Oh.
Your fruit salad and your veggie burger.
Oh, veggie burger. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Black people, your skin tone's like it depends on the amount of milk you put in the coffee.
Fucking right. I'm like a fucking yoo-hoo. I shake that motherfucker up. You shake
All right,
me up.
season 10. Here we are.
Fucking good color.
Yeah, you was a really good color.
What?
There you go.
What would you suggest?
Maybe something Swedish, perhaps?
Yeah, my husband is African American, so I'm not sure that would, I don't know, gel.
You like saying that, don't you?
Do I like saying that he's African American?
I think you wanted me to know. Watch this. That's cold coffee.
That doesn't prove anything except that you're an old, bald nut.
I'm gonna boycott that place.
You're gonna boycott Mocha Joe.
How about that?
Hey, how about that?
I'm boycotting Mocha Joe. You can't do that to my friend.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Same hospital together. You can't fuck with my
All
friend.
right.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Fuck you, Richard Lewis. With your bullshit boycotts.
Pretty good.
Wow.
I mean, it's not a boycott.
He
Yeah.
sure thinks so.
The ventriloquist act, of course, for sure.
And how about Susie, our inimitable hostess?
Susie, I love the curtains, but why did you make a jacket out of it?
Love Jeff's
I
laugh.
need you to get out of here.
Get out of here. What are you talking about?
I need you to leave this room because you've been ogling me the
Ogling
entire
you?
night.
Are you nuts? I've been ogling the pigs in a blanket.
Oh my god. Yeah, not the first time this
What?
has
I
happened.
want one.
I think what I'm gonna do
Hey, Larry.
makes me feel better about myself.
Morally superior.
Poorly superior. Yeah, that's how I feel on this podcast.
Yeah.
Crap
We're
off
something. You know what? You're something.
Don't eat all the leftovers. We need them for dinner.
Sure, I
We're
won't.
something.
I'll eat whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, the bad guy hat.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
What the fuck?
I'm so
I'm
sorry,
rip you
I
out
didn't
of
see
that fucking car. You little shit.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Just be more careful next time, okay?
We'll do. We'll do.
This coffee, by the way, is unbelievable. It's fantastic.
Is it hot?
Very hot.
Let me see that. For a
Hey, don't
second.
touch my. No, don't touch it. Hey, stop it. What are you, a fucking goose?
I'd be complaining a
Yeah.
little bit.
Fucking goose.
Oh, I can get a nurse and complain to the nurse and leave you out of that part.
Well, let's see what the tests say.
You know, we can do a lot of traveling.
You don't like to travel.
Would you mind if I brought the nurse along?
Oh my God.
It's a masterpiece.
Oh my God.
You love it? I had a commission. The great artist gave me a big discount.
You had
Big.
this made for me?
Yeah.
Jeff is so
From you
pissed.
of all people, because you're not a giver.
No.
I feel like it's like a specific type of person that it's like they want to hear that you got a discount on their gifts. Like that makes them happy. That, like,
Yeah,
a
like
discount was
like
involved.
like Jerry's dad.
No, they don't.
Who does something?
Who does something like that? That motherfucker.
Like, because other people would specifically want you to have spent the maximum amount of money on them.
Well, everybody, you can't serve the eggs without the toast. They're a team.
You know, you are like a person.
I don't
So
think
the
I-
eggs with toast.
Do you have anyone in your life who is like Jerry's dad who wants to hear that they got a deal? I don't think
No,
so.
sometimes it's really hard to stop a person that's very
In my
determined.
life, defined very broadly, I could probably name people, but no one that I have, like, you know, is central to my life is like that.
What is he doing?
Is like obsessed with getting a deal.
And,
No.
He is so funny. I
So
mean,
funny.
nobody can make me laugh like Ted.
His timing
He's
is
just
like
hilarious. I know, perfect.
I could certainly name people who talk about their parents as being that way.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it. I mean, I'm happy to take
Okay, well,
it.
why don't you go?
Do me a
I think-
favor, just go. I had a 48-year.
You're not going to get me to say something bad about Mickey.
Okay. If Cal Ripken was missing his spikes for one game, you think he wouldn't borrow a pair of spikes? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Should borrow Kevin
That's
Costner
not-
spikes, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Cut it out.
Oh.
Kiss my ass. You can fuck off too, Jeff. Fuck you, Mickey. Cocksucker. Go fuck yourself.
I think they got him to say something bad about Mickey. And we drink.
I had this when I was 8 years old. Wow, man. Oh my God. You know how many errors I made with this glove?
You know what he errors?
Ladies and gentlemen carry themselves a certain way. All the guys call the ladies toots, toots, and the girls will go poo poo padoop, poo poo padoop.
There it is. See, that's very difficult. I lost my mom. Oh, you're very good at this. If in fact you're making.
I'm sorry.
Can't quite.
Larry, please. Larry, get out! No, do Larry. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hey,
What do you think of that painting? Oh, I know that is. That's oh, you're coming on to me. I'm not coming on to you. I'm not hitting on you. Everything's not a hit. People can make conversations without it being a hit. The whole world is not a hit.
The way Larry was leaning on that
Can I make it up
table,
to
that was
anybody a
hit
cup of coffee?
position.
You mean
That was
now or
flirting
sometime?
position.
Yeah, sometime.
I'd love that. I'm Wally, by the way.
Wally, Larry.
Larry.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Look, I've got nothing against the handicapped. I've dated 2 women in wheelchairs.
Whoa, 2?
Yeah, my disabled bona fides are well established. You give him a heart attack and you want him to die at that party. That's your plan, isn't it? Huh? Isn't it?
You're the most ridiculous human being.
This is the one place where Larry's
Anything
cocking
happens
and
to
scheme
Jeff
is
at that point.
incorrect.
Yes.
According to me.
Think of that.
I thought you
What,
thought
the
that there
surprise
might have
parties
been
to kill him?
some truth to it.
Well, it is crazy.
Did I say that? I don't think she was actually trying to kill him. I might have been saying it facetiously.
Because
No.
there are so many people I want
That
to
was
kill.
your argument on the podcast, I think.
I don't remember. Yeah, it could be.
I drank out our turn. I'll drink again.
Pretty good.
I'll drink.
You know, who knows? Maybe if I came here by myself, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Why do you think you shouldn't be here?
Because I know.
He's very handsome.
Fucking
Like
Jets.
Einstein's gardener, for Christ's
You
sake.
look like Einstein's gardener.
Look, Einstein had an ugly gardener.
He's very famously ugly gardener. Everyone knows.
He was no John Hamm.
The character's based on me, so he's kind of shadowing me.
What's the name of the movie? The biggest asshole that ever roamed the earth?
It was in the daytime. I love daytime sex.
You're filled with energy.
Yes, I mean, I tell you, you're so close to going to bed.
Right.
Why are you doing that before you go to bed? The whole thing should be all flipped around.
Should never happen at
Daytime.
night, always
Yes.
during the day.
Oh my God.
That's like
Well,
prostitution.
it was consensual sex
my God.
between 2 adults. There's nothing wrong with that, as far as I know.
You marched over there, you got a fucking blowjob, and then you gave the house away.
Act like I'm not here. I'm just flying on the wall. Just,
Hey, new snakes?
Oh, yeah. Good,
Love
right?
'em.
How comfortable.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is not the time.
My house, you're in my house.
You know, you crossed the line. This time.
You crossed the line.
Also, can I say, we ordered this kind of for the table, and I feel like you've gone way over your appetizer allotment at this point.
My allotment.
I gotta say, that's a very unimpressive looking hummus or hummus. That's straight from that's straight from a
I
container.
want you out.
You kicking me out?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's probably what they did for the show, right?
Go too.
They just
Yes.
Kicking me out?
Yes, Johnny.
prop department bought it. Hey, Chicago.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I mean, any club that John Hamm's in is a club I'd want to be in.
Pretty good.
There?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Good.
God, I'm
That looks great.
I should have got the check.
These episodes we just saw, it's such a different experience. You know?
Sorry again for the delay. I have diarrhea. I'm gonna come right back in a little bit and check on you, okay?
Having or had?
I'm pretty sure she said have. So she's in
The throws.
of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home.
I'm gonna go to the BMW dealer, get some licorice. They got the most fantastic licorice I've ever had in my life. I pretend there's something wrong with my car, and then I grab a ton of it. Happened again. The lights, you know, the old Kremlin. The sun is
Mr. David, you're back again.
Licorice.
You doing all right? How are you? You running into another problem with the car?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Not good.
It's like the third time.
Many people in the WhatsApp group have expressed interest in this licorice.
Yeah.
Certainly, I would say if anyone knows how to acquire this licorice, they should get in touch with us because I think a lot of people will be interested. So if you can manufacture this licorice, even better. That would be phenomenal because it's a highly sought out item in the PPPG Curb chat on WhatsApp. Which, if you'd like to join, as a reminder, you're welcome to. You just have to DM me or on Twitter. My info's in the message on the when you look at the show notes, they call them. And just confirm that you're not a murderer, and then you get to come into the chat. So just do that. Pretty good. Pretty good.
And while Larry was the first to open a Spite store, he since started a trend here in Hollywood, with other celebrities following suit.
It all goes up in flames.
Sorry about your place.
Unbelievable, huh?
I heard what you said. I just don't know why you said
I had
it.
to break one of the windows out. All the tables were bolted to the
Indeed.
floor.
Yeah, that's to prevent the table from wobbling.
Oh, you did that yourself?
Yeah, I don't like wobbly tables.
And you had Purell on every table, which is an accelerant.
People love the Purell and the tables that didn't wobble.
Normally in this situation, if we can't break the windows to get more hoses in, we'd access the water from the toilets, but we couldn't find them.
Yeah, there are no toilets.
Coffee's a diuretic, and you don't have toilets?
Yeah, I didn't want any defecating in the store. We had urinals.
Where? I looked in there.
Oh no, you got to press the button that opens up a chute. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
The ladies, they hang from a bar. Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get anything with this place.
Any idea how this started?
Yeah, it looks like it started in the storeroom. Someone knocked one of these self-heating cups off a shelf. It hit some papers, turned on, heated up, and ignited the papers.
Joe.
I knew that big penis was nothing but trouble.
I'm sorry, what?
I
I'm
knew
sorry.
that big penis was nothing but trouble.
Okay, I guess I heard what you said. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, it's a long story.
Anyway, if I was trying to tell someone how to burn a place down, I would suggest every step you took in your business. So they're probably going to investigate you. You did so many stupid things it looks like arson.
Arson?
I'm in a car.
Pretty good. It's
Crime.
pretty good.
Pouring and drinking. Oh, he plopped. She plopped.
What did you do?
Oh, what did you do? What did I do? You plopped down on the couch.
Plop.
You plopped.
She plopped.
He plopped.
Total plop. Beginning to end. Kidding me?
Oh, what the fuck, Larry?
Oh. Whatever happened to the movie where you were playing me?
Oh,
the character was based on me?
You wouldn't.
They were very specific.
Went away. They fill out cards with the feedback. The word that kept reappearing was repugnant.
Repugnant.
It's interesting because they were very specific. They loved the performance. They hated the character.
Hi, this is Maria Sofia Estrada, Larry David.
Hi.
What's that? Oh, headshot. Yeah, of course. No problem. Resume.
Amazing.
My mother wants to know if you want to come to our
To our theater.
It's Seder.
Cedar.
I don't think so.
I'm full.
Look, you didn't need to think. Marsha, seriously, you're too thin. You're like a rail. Come on.
This is a good weight for me.
Marsha, I swear to God, I want you to eat the matzo ball. Come on. Come on. Marsha.
Stop.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, listen, I'll give you one more shot. You say you're a fan of my acting.
Yeah.
What performance of mine really resonated with you?
Of your acting?
Yeah.
In the kitchen cooking?
The boat movie.
The boat movie.
The boat movie.
Yeah, there's no boat, there's no kitchen.
You never cooked chicken Alfredo with a pretty good.
We, as you can see, we didn't get much of Angel Muffin in there.
And on behalf of everybody, welcome to Hulu.
Or Julu.
Julu.
We call it in this office Julu.
Elon Gold, what a great guest.
You have to be able to carry the conversation. You have to.
Many people said that was their favorite episode of our podcast.
By the way, I was playing poker on Saturday night, and we talked about middling in a poker table context.
Interesting.
If you sit in the middle, like at an elongated table, you have to expect to deal more frequently because people at the ends of the table can't deal. I mean, like you move the
Right.
button, but they can't be the ones throwing the cards out.
Right.
You are a horrible
True.
mother. I never want to see you again.
And I know you stole my jacket.
And I know you stole my jacket.
Amazing. Why is Ted pulling her pants down?
Here comes Ted. There he is. And there he goes. What a takedown. Maria steals it. She steals the whole damn thing. I've never seen
He's not stealing anything. He doesn't know what to do because his girlfriend's getting pummeled by this maniac short order cook. All right. Can you turn it off? Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Ah,
Yeah,
don't
let's
forget to
get
drink.
this taken care of.
Ah, yes.
Again, my apologies. And you have my word On my honor.
He's a good
you will have
Klansman.
This robe for your hate rallies in Tucson and Santa Fe.
All right, hey, thanks.
Shavarim Trua.
Shavarim.
Man, he's good.
Larry's yarmulke is on his head.
A lot of trouble.
I thought you said he was a very decent Klansman.
He is a decent Klansman, but he's still a Klansman. He's got rallies coming up in Santa Fe,
Tucson.
Tucson. He's not gonna have his robe. He's not
He's not gonna be happy.
Calf's name.
The calf? Oh yeah, well, that's Rebecca.
Oh, it's very gendery bendery of you to have a male calf with a female name.
Well, kind of a woke farm. We're the most progressive farm in the valley, Woody.
Ray, I won't let the Jew charge you.
Oh, we razzed it.
I called you. He calls me racist asshole.
I just call him a racist cocksucker. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Let's say good. Pretty good. We're winding down.
I just read Kitchen Confidential by.
That obviously was unintentional. Yeah.
Oh, the double pretty good.
Yeah. Ah, we gotta drink both. We gotta honor the system. Even I am not above the policy. Sorry, were you reading Kitchen Confidential?
Yeah, but the Anthony Bourdain book.
Oh, okay.
And he makes reference to the fact that when you drink, that when you walk into Japanese restaurants,
always pick the restaurant.
the chef screams at you, "Welcome."
You hate people.
But he didn't say Rasmussen. He translated it.
Ah,
it was a pre-curb environment.
Interesting. It was on Family Guy had a joke about this too. Somebody I think shared that in the same WhatsApp group. There was a clip of you walk into a Japanese restaurant, they yell in your face. same idea.
How did Frankenstein have a kid?
No, Dr. Frankenstein.
I've never experienced this for what it's worth.
Until we have the pretty good trip to Tokyo.
The Monster Bride.
Perhaps.
That's the city I want to visit most in the world that I've never been to.
Oh yeah.
By far, yeah.
Interesting. I was just speaking to someone today on a Zoom call, and I had seen that they had traveled many places, and I asked them what their favorite was, and they said Tokyo.
Drank.
All terrible, and none of it is working, so he has to come back.
What's your
I don't know.
number one destination?
That I've been or that I want to go?
It was fine. It was fine.
Your desired destination.
Desired destination. I would really like to go to Germany because it seems really cool. Obviously, I don't feel that conflicted about it. My wife feels conflicted about it, so probably won't happen because she'd rather go to many other places. But I've always thought there's a lot of cool stuff to see in Germany. But I've been to a lot of Europe, and I'm very into Western Europe, and I'm not into a ton of else. I'm not like dying to go to like the East or Australia. I went to one place in South America, didn't love it, so. I don't think I'm gonna go on so many more like big trips. So like I'm happy to just keep going to Western Europe because I love it.
That's very white of you.
Yeah, fair. Whatever. I don't care. I'm spending a lot of money. I should do what I like. Fine.
Yeah. No, of course. Yeah.
Obsessed with that.
Yeah. I mean, like I didn't love. We went to Buenos Aires. I didn't love it. And I've loved Italy and France and England and all those countries. So
Interesting.
Fine, fair enough.
What did you not love about Buenos Aires?
I mean, we just like found there wasn't a ton to do.
Drink. There's not a ton to do.
Yeah, we didn't find a ton to do. I mean, we did a couple cool things. Like there happened to be a Pearl Jam concert there that we went to, which was super fun. But like, that's not like that was just like we planned around that. Yeah, I mean, we just like we found that there was a lot more to do in like the European capitals, or at least things that we were interested in. Maybe we're interested in very Western centric things, which whatever, fine. I like what I like. Leave me alone.
I don't know Igor, Gregor, or Bulvor.
Let me ask you this, Gregor.
Everyone else should like what they like.
You know Igor?
Okay, I don't know. Who are these people that I'm supposed to know?
Splendid.
Splendid. I say splendid all the time now, by the way. I say it constantly in my house, and nobody knows what I'm talking about.
People say splendid at least twice a day.
I say it at least twice a day.
It
no
is
joke.
fact.
It is fact. In my house, it is fact. I say splendid all the time. Anything that my kids do that I approve of, I say splendid.
I do appreciate your apology.
Well, this is it. I think this is the final clip.
The perfect call.
Nobody's ever seen it.
Perfect call. Oh, it's a long one.
Like that could make
This is the finale.
I'm also wondering if it's possible you could do me a little favor.
A favor?
Yeah, I would love to have you vote to get rid of the 5-foot fence law. It would be great to have a repeal, a big, beautiful,
Big, beautiful
You know,
repeal.
a lot of people have been talking about that law, telling me what a disgrace it is. Some very bad people.
He really nails it, by the way.
Yeah, good. It's a good Trump
Many
impersonation.
people want to say, yeah, everyone's been telling me.
Yeah.
Voting against it.
Yovanovitch, she's no angel. She's going to go.
He should have worked in a few more strong leagues.
And what about
Big leagues. Big leagues, you mean?
Big leagues. And no, strongly. He says strong. He likes being strong. If you say strong, it means you're strong.
Fences.
Fences, really?
Yeah, fences. It's a disgrace, and people are saying it needs to get looked into.
It needs to get looked into. Should be looked into very strongly.
That's why your vote is so important to me.
Well, I mean, I did initially feel this way anyway.
Yeah, the donation that I was telling you about, we can transfer that tonight. So do we have a deal?
You can count on me.
That's fantastic news. This is great.
Thank you, Larry. I'm so glad.
Read the transcript.
Okay. Bye.
He sat there not flushing the whole time.
Using the upstairs bathroom? Yeah, the one down.
While he was listening.
The master bathroom, it's
He didn't want to reveal himself.
By the way, yeah, what an asshole he is for using this guy's personal like master bathroom. That's insane.
It was a perfect call.
That call was far from perfect.
Anytime I use a bathroom other than like the main floor powder room in a friend's house, I always ask.
Where'd you get those shoes?
So if he was a government official at this time, would this be an unreasonable search and seizure because a person has an expectation of privacy in the master bathroom?
100%. Yeah, you don't have a warrant. You don't have a right to go there. That's not
no warrant. You can't go upstairs. So, no, if he was saying this in the downstairs bathroom, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But a person should be able to expect they can say anything they want in the master bathroom.
You steal shoes from the hall.
Nobody should be within hearing distance of
You
it.
rope off chairs.
My chair.
And you bribe councilwomen.
You probably got some of it.
I'm very interested in hearing about all this.
What? Vindman!
Vindman.
Vindman, what are you doing, Vindman? No, don't do it. Come on, Vindman. Come on. Give me a break. You don't understand what's at stake here. Whatever I did, it wasn't half as bad as you using the upstairs master bathroom.
Yeah, Larry's right about that.
It was a perfect call.
Perfect call.
A perfect call.
So how'd it go?
And that's our final drink.
Pretty good. Pretty.
A double? The triple? What's going on here? A quadruple? Quintuple? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? What is this? Every single pretty you pulled out here?
Could be. There you go. That's that. There we come to the end.
Well done,
That was fun.
Well done.
That was fun. That was a nice trip down memory lane.
Adron Allah, curb your enthusiasm.
So indeed. So yeah, that brings us to the end of our Curb coverage for the most part. I guess, there'll probably be things that pop up. Like, we know there was like something with like a Larry David special, right? Because like it was supposed to be on TV and then it wasn't. So like I assume that'll still exist.
I mean,
in
we're
some capacity at some
definitely
point.
yeah. So we're definitely, even as we move on into a post-Curb world on this podcast, we will not forget our roots. So anything that LD does, we'll be back to.
Yeah, we'll be on high alert for Curb
Yeah.
adjacent material, even
Yeah.
let alone Curb itself. Obviously, if a new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm comes, we will be covering that in full force.
Yeah.
Regardless of any other projects. Like I can't imagine there's any other project that we wouldn't pause to cover a new season of Curb.
Yeah.
So if that happens, obviously we'll be back for that. And if there's a Larry David commercial, well, it'll probably get mentioned here. Let's just leave it at that.
But next week, as we said, 86edwebseries.com. That's 86webseries.com, or just Google the show 86th, or just Google Cassie David show. We're going to watch all 8 episodes. As I said, a total of 59 minutes. So it's 1 hour of your time. You can watch it at a faster speed, obviously, if you so desire. Or don't watch it, but we're going to watch it and we're going to talk about it. It's Cassie David. There is no LD cameo, as I recall, from the first time I saw this.
Okay.
But
I wouldn't expect one necessarily.
Yes, but it's
That makes
LD.
sense.
It's L. Yeah, there was no Cassie David cameo on Curb Your Enthusiasm thus far. But it's it's very similar content. And kudos to Sammy Chester, my brother, who first turned me out of the show.
Very good.
Anyway. All right. Well, Av, this was how we end these things with pretty good, and then we say something else to end with pretty good, or are we abandoning that as we move forward?
I think we should try to, or at least we should just say we're doing it without any reason, because it's very annoying to do at the end of every episode.
Yeah,
It's
well,
certainly not. It's
we need
certainly a
some
very
kind
challenging
of-
one to come up with one that could like recap hundreds of episodes of podcasts appropriately.
But we need some kind of sign off, do we not? Or do we just say goodbye?
I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to other podcasts and see what they do at the end of podcasts. I don't think everyone does like.
I feel like you've listened to other podcasts before. Yeah.
Yeah, I never listened to that, but yeah, I'm sure we'll find another way to end our podcasts, and it too will be